Okay, this log problem has a mixture. We have some adding and subtracting. So again, some of the ones that we have to solve for might have a mixture of adding and subtracting in it, and we're going to use a couple different rules to combine these together. So first thing always is to combine this together into a single log. So we've got a plus sign that comes in front there. So I'm going to combine the first two together to begin with, and we'll do rule number 6 for that. And basically you end up with this. So we have x minus 3 and then times x. Well, we still have the rest of this, and we need to put this together into a single log. You got the minus sign that's there. Minus sign means that you're going to turn it into division. So we have one big log, log 2. I'm going to write this with the x out front. Usually it's more commonly you'll see the x written out there in front instead of behind here. But again, the order doesn't make a difference there, as you can see. This one's going to go on the bottom, x plus 2, and then that equals 2. Okay, so we have this. So now we're going to take the base, we're going to change it into exponential form, 2 raised to 2, so 2 raised to the power of 2 after the equal sign. I'm going to multiply this out, x squared minus 3x. On the bottom, we have x plus 2. So 2 squared, that's going to be 4. I can write that as 4 over 1. And then I want to either cross multiply, or again you can multiply both sides by the LCD. So I'm going to cross multiply this one. So I do this one, I get x squared minus 3x. That's going to equal 4 times the quantity x plus 2. And then I want to eventually set this equal to 0. You know you have to do that because you have a quadratic, a square, and the only way to solve that is by setting it equal to 0. So we're going to do x squared minus 3x will equal 4x plus 8, multiply out by the 4, and then we want to subtract this over and get it equal to 0. So if we take negative 3x, subtract the 4x over, that's minus 7x, and the 8 in the end here, we're going to subtract that also, and that's going to end up equaling a 0. Now that you have a quadratic set equal to 0, you can either factor it or quadratic formula, whatever way is best to solve that one. In this case, we can just do factoring, and we get 1 and 8 will be factors negative 8. We want to do a negative and a positive, so that way it adds up to negative 7. Then we're going to set both of those equal to 0. If you do, you get two answers. You get negative 1, and you also get x is equal to 8. We have to make sure that if we put this back into the original one, we want to make sure that the answers work. If I look at the original one, the first starting out one up here, negative 1 going into there, that's log of a negative number. That's not allowed. It doesn't fit your domain. So right there, we need to cross it out. So even though it works for the last one, it doesn't work for the first two, because even negative 1 in the first one, that makes a negative number as well, so that one's not allowed. The 8 minus 3 is positive. That makes that one positive. 8 plus 2 is positive. That one's fine. So that means our final answer, our only answer for this whole problem is going to be x equals 8.